Hello, I'm Jennifer, the Global Outreach Director here at Calvary Community Church. And I just want to encourage you to listen to the wonderful testimonials and stories that we have from our young adults and our adults who went on short-term trips this year around the world. You're going to be inspired, you're going to laugh, and I think you'll be encouraged to possibly go on a trip this year with us. If God has pricked your heart and given you an interest to possibly serve overseas or even here in the Conejo Valley with our missions department, I encourage you to really pray about it, because you never know how this could change your life and change many other lives in the process. So enjoy these stories and come see us, because we want you to come along.
I would say one word to describe my experience would be full. It was full of God, it was full of friends, full of challenges, and really great experiences. So yeah, just very full.
Never thought I'd, pet a wild rhino or see giraffe crossings across the road, things like that. I think those were some of the coolest things I saw.
Getting onto the plane, I had a little bit of fear of, oh my gosh, what am I doing here? But then God calmed my heart, and I really didn't have any fear.
My greatest fear going into it was definitely the language barrier.
My biggest fear going in was that I was gonna feel like I didn't really do anything, or like our trip is not like concrete work, like we're not just building something or giving stuff away. And I was scared that I wouldn't feel satisfied, that like we didn't actually help. But it was the opposite, with the fellowship with all the children, totally satisfied and made you really feel like you were involved.
My biggest fear going into the trip was not knowing people who were on the trip and like not getting to know them, but I ended up getting to know all of them super well, and I'm still close with most of them.
Definitely my biggest fear was traveler's diarrhea, 100%. Didn't get it once though.
Seeing the naked kids run around and then having the realization that they weren't just like that because they wanted to be, but because they didn't have clothes, it changed my perspective, I think, a lot on the people there and what the water filters did for them, so that actually be able to drink clean water and not have to worry about paying for water and providing clothes for their kids or providing food.
To get from Bethlehem, which is Palestinian territory, to Jerusalem is an extremely difficult process for Palestinians. That wall separates them from getting there very easily. They have to go through checkpoints and stuff to be able to get to it. And so seeing that was really difficult for all of us. We never really realized the hurt and the oppression that the Palestinians were going through until we saw that wall. I think that in all of the challenges that I felt, the only thing that came out of it was joy. I fell in love with God all over again, and even more so, and it was, complete joy.
What I see as a trip leader is you hold this unique role where ultimately you are in charge of a team and in charge of making sure that you're making disciples who are making disciples. And you're not just thinking about how can I make a difference in this community, you're saying how can I share the love of Jesus with the team members. And that's a really unique responsibility that I don't see that many other places that you can get that other than being a trip leader on a mission trip.
I think a lot of the things we do in life don't require an enormous amount of faith for us, but to sign up for a trip, to fundraise for a trip, to get on a plane, to meet people you don't know, and to minister in ways you've never ministered before requires faith. That individuals need to do things with their life that are so big, so outside their normal, that it's doomed to fail unless God's in it.